Shackleford, an English village set in the rolling Surrey countryside. But in the midst of this quiet hamlet, hidden by the folds in the landscape, lies a bustling mushroom growing business. Started over 50 years ago, Shackleford Mushrooms has grown into what we see today. This short video shows the processes and activities that go into the production of the highest quality mushrooms that this farm is proud to offer its customers. Mushroom production at Shackleford starts with the composting of fresh horse manure. This is delivered by a contractor on a more or less daily basis. Some 865 cubic yards, or 17 loads, are required each week to make sufficient compost. The composting process is achieved first by adding water and chicken litter to the horse manure. This is followed by frequent mixing and turning. For the final phase, the compost is loaded into pasteurization tunnels using conveyors. When filled, these tunnels are sealed for a period of 6 days, during which time the temperature and airflow are controlled. The next stage is where life begins for the mushroom itself. Compost is drawn out of the pasteurization tunnels and transported to the tray fitting line. Mushroom spawn is added to the compost as it travels along the conveyor before being fed into the trays beneath. The filled trays move along the line, stopping to have the contents compressed. The trays are then moved further down the line, where they are automatically stacked. From the stacker, they are carried by forklift truck to the spawn running rooms, where they remain for 6 days. During this time, the mycelium colonizes the compost. Some 560 of these trays are filled each week. 6 days after spawning, the trays are brought out of the spawn running rooms for casing. A layer of moist peat is placed evenly over the surface of the compost in each tray. The application of this covering layer initiates fruiting of the mycelium. The case trays are returned to an environmentally controlled room for a further 6 days. The growing crop requires strict control of temperature and humidity. To provide heat, and also for sterilization, oil is used to generate steam. Some 22,000 litres, one tanker load, is needed each week at peak times. In warm weather, cooling is necessary, and each building is equipped with air conditioning plant. Frequent deliveries of packaging to meet customer specification are received. To meet our needs, lorries carrying loads of 26 pallets are required. Over the next few days, the mushrooms develop on the beds and are soon ready for picking. To maintain first-class quality and continuity of supply, picking takes place 365 days of the year and requires a workforce of 50 to 60. Shackleford Mushrooms specializes in the production of large open mushrooms. Because our customers specify a minimum amount of stalk, a significant portion of the harvested mushroom has to be discarded. As soon as the crop is picked, it is weighed and placed in the cold store prior to being packed. When picking of the crop has been completed, the trays are transported from the cropping houses and the spent compost is tipped into a waiting container. This operation, plus the disposal of the discarded stalks, results in the removal from site of some 120 tons of material each week. all of which is recycled as a garden compost. Product is either packed in wrapped punnets or loose for the consumer to select. Here the punnets are being automatically wrapped and labelled before being placed in the outer container. Loose mushrooms are weighed and passed through a metal detector. Frequent checks are made to ensure consistent quality. The packed product is delivered in either our 2 refrigerated lorries or by third-party transport. Each week, some 70 to 80,000 pounds of mushrooms are sent out from this site. With the exception of Christmas and Easter, Shackleford Mushrooms provides its customers with the best quality product 365 days of the year.